Melo calling it a career after 19 years. Quick resume. 10-time All-Star, 3-time Olympic gold medalist, 9th all-time leading scorer, NCAA champion, of course, and undefeated while wearing a hooded sweatshirt while playing indoors in the summer. Brew, your reaction?
You know, a lot of people will say, oh, he didn't play this year, so they may have thought he already retired. I'm glad he announced it because it gives us an official chance to give him his flowers. Now, a lot of people focus, oh, he didn't win a ring. Carmelo Anthony was a great player. Okay, one of the best scorers of this generation. Paul George has said he's one of the toughest guys he ever had to cover. The mid-range shot, obviously, that's not necessarily what it is about today, but the mid-range shot, he was an assassin from mid-range. And what I loved about Melo, on Team USA, he really shined. He was the all-time leading scorer for Team USA until Durant broke the record, but he was able to shine because his mid-range shooting, catch and shoot, he was killing them with playing with all these great players. Now, during the NBA season, he'd hold the ball a little more. But Melo was a great player. And what I like, Nick, his last 3 years, he showed great humility because he just wanted to get back in the league. And he came off the bench and he became like a spot-up three-point shooter, which he had never been, just because he loved the game and wanted to continue playing. So I give him love for that.
100%. And listen, I'm obviously partial to Melo because Syracuse, my school, delivered us our only national championship. And I also think he's a little unfairly maligned historically. So a little context here. LeBron, Kareem, Mailman, Kobe, Michael, Dirk, Wilt, Shaq, Carmelo. That's your 9 leading scorers in NBA history. So 8 guys in the history of the NBA have scored more points than him. Now, did he do a lot else? Not a ton, but scoring's pretty damn important. He was great at it. Oh, but Nick, he only won 3 playoff series. True. How many playoff series as a favorite, though, did he lose? 06 with the Nuggets early on against the Clippers team. That's a bad one, but he's young. 2013, round 2 against the Pacers, his best Knicks team. Not a great one. They would have gotten waxed by the Heat anyway. But he made it conference finals. But so not a lot of times like, oh, Melo fell short. And this is where sports are so, the margins, man. His one deep playoff run ever, 2009, Western Conference Finals, Game 5, 2-2, Nuggets-Lakers against Kobe. Tie game going into the 4th. Did Melo show up? Melo had 11 points in that 4th quarter. Kobe was 0 for 5. Lakers won, though, because Odom and Gasol carried the day for Los Angeles. For the Nuggets, the only person other than Melo to score was Linus Kleiza. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that name. They lose the series. If they win that game, and Melo did enough to win, I think they beat Orlando in the like.
That's a great point.
And it's that thin, and now Kobe gets a ring. Melo's at all that stuff. It's like Melo was better than Kobe in that moment. Kobe's team was better, and Melo's team never got as close. The biggest mistake Melo made was not just signing outright with the Knicks. Sign outright, they keep those picks, they keep those players, meaning they build around him. He wanted the contract. He wanted to be traded, and so that Knicks team was never really able to fully compete around him. But I think he's a little underrated historically.
He kept New York basketball afloat for years. He constantly made the Knicks interesting to watch. Oh, Christmas Day, it's Melo. I want to watch Melo. And we talk a lot about, the draw of the Garden, the draw of New York City. It hasn't really panned out, and he didn't sign as a free agent, but he wanted to be here.
Right.
So I respect him for that, to put New York basketball at least holding it down for a while.
Guess who scored the most points in any game played at the Garden, NBA?
Carmelo Anthony. That'd be an odd question to ask if the answer wasn't Carmelo Anthony.
That would be great. Bernard
62 points. More than Bernard, Ewing, Jordan, LeBron, anybody who's played.
Shout out to Melo. Congratulations.
Great career.
In other news, did the Boston
just broke your pen.
That was for Melo. I destroyed his pen for Carmelo in his honor.
How are you going to write at the end of the show?
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.